Well, threats of violence against healthcare workers are on the rise, but now Wisconsin lawmakers are taking new action to keep those workers safe.
They passed a bill last night to make threatening a healthcare worker with violence a felony. As News 8 Now's Jordan Frumstad found out, local providers say this bill is long overdue.
Yeah, Mike and Amy, it's already a felony to commit battery against a healthcare professional, but one clinical manager wants threats of violence to be included under Wisconsin law. Now, the goal is to protect his staff from the harm we don't see.
Lend to battery or a threat to a healthcare provider or staff member of a healthcare facility and providing a penalty.
It's Assembly Bill 960, one of numerous long slates of text read on the Senate floor. However, these words could create a better workplace for people like Clark Draxler.
Really to protect the worker.
Healthcare settings bring obstacles every day.
We have definitely seen tensions higher with some of our visitors and patients.
The pandemic uncovered more problems for Draxler and his staff.
We saw a 63% increase in violence towards healthcare workers.
They spend twice as much time on de-escalation than training for CPR.
But we provide significant training in verbal de-escalation.
Wisconsin passed legislation a couple of years ago, making physical violence against a healthcare worker a felony. This bill would extend that felony to verbal threats.
And it's not the passive threat of I'm going to report you to your manager, it's the threat of I'm going to send somebody to your home and find your kids or destroy your house or sabotage the hospital.
Draxler would know he has been on the receiving end of a threat.
More than once, many times in my career.
2 months caring for one patient took a lot of courage and energy from Draxler.
Every time you went into the room, there was some sort of verbal attack or verbal assault. He had broken multiple items in the room and thrown items at staff. And there was very little recourse that we had.
Moments where Draxler feels powerless.
We did our best to take care of him every day.
Trauma that leaves scars people cannot see. Assembly Bill 960 would set expectations for patient behavior so staff can do their jobs.
And be able to give equal care to everyone instead of everyone investing time in a patient who's acting out.
Worch.
A bill heard on the Senate floor.
All members have voted in the affirmative.
Where 31 lawmakers.
There are 31 ayes, 0 noes. The bill is concurred, and the clerk will read the next bill.
Agreed.
The Wisconsin Hospital Association is calling for this bill to become law as well. That bill now goes to Governor Tony Evers' desk for his signature.
Thank you, Jordan. Gundersen leaders say this is more about staff safety than punishment for patients.